Whew. All right, here we are. So when anyone does, certainly when I do, but when anyone does a large project, like something that, you know, you psych yourself up for and you don't think it's possible, it's the scale of it is just so immense. There comes a point where you're into the work and you're just doing task by task by task. Things are getting done, and you're focused really on the small things. There will come a point where the next small thing that needs to be done is something huge, and you just kind of are like frozen in awe and a feeling of, oh my God, what am I thinking? And everything stalls. Now, I managed to get that exact moment on film. I captured it, but to see exactly what I'm talking about, we're gonna have to back up a bit all the way to episode 2 of season 2. I don't know what to say. Now, what you saw there was a slightly younger version of me when I was about to take down the 2 greenhouses. Now, I had done all the prep work, I had done all the thinking, I had it all figured out, and then it got to the point where I actually had to take the structures down. And that just seemed impossible to me. I was alone. It felt really good to be working alone early in the spring. I think I thrive when I'm working alone, but I was alone, and just the immensity of the chaos of the whole situation of taking these 2 structures down just stopped me in my tracks. Now, we all know that I did eventually put my head down and accomplish the task. I took them down in 2 days. That was pretty exciting. 2 days each, I should mention. But after that, I put all the pieces as tightly as I could, shoved them in a rental truck, and I brought it here. Now, when I got the 2 structures here, actually, I didn't really film. It was just boring. It was just like filling a truck with these metal pieces, but it was really exciting to actually get them here. Woo! And since then, since that moment, I kind of found myself perpetually in that situation again of just being like in total shock. Like, I took them down, accomplishment. I brought them here, accomplishment. Now I actually got to put the 2 things up, and that kind of stalled. And then summer happened, and I used every excuse to procrastinate because I just could not deal with the immensity of the job that I actually had to do. You don't know why you're going to do this, what you think someone's going to do it for you. No, I realize now that I have to do everything that I want done because it's me, right? So now we're here. Now, if you can tell, there's probably a tree behind me. That tree is orange. We're late in the season now, and I have done everything. And I mean, I have done everything that needed to be done. Now there's literally only one thing that needs to be done. Well, 2 things. So I have to face this, and I have to face the immensity and put these 2 structures up. The ground is going to freeze fairly quickly. So I'm on a race here to get these things up before the ground freezes, because once the ground freezes, I obviously can't hammer these spikes into the ground. So I'm stalling here again because it is just an immense thing I have to do. But we're gonna do this. This video, maybe it'll be a several part video, will take place over a course of a week or 2. And we're just gonna do it task by task because there's a lot of tasks to do. There's a lot to get done first. So the first thing that needs to be done is these are these will sink into the ground up to here, and this is what the ribs of the structure will kind of come over, and we'll put a bolt in here and it will hold them in place. Before I can sink these into the ground though, I have to remove all the old packed in earth that is still in here. And how, you ask? How am I gonna do that? Well, it's really simple. I intend on smashing this against this metal workbench here until all the old dirt shakes off. Oh yeah, it should be fine. There are 94 of these. All right, now that we got these done, before I can start hammering them down into the ground, it's cold. I need to join together this thing. This is the beam that runs on each side, and what it does is these pins here, they actually lock into this, so it connects the ribs to the foundation. But what we had to do is we had to cut them up into several pieces because they're 24 feet long, and the truck, the only truck we could afford to rent, was 17 feet long. Actually, it was 16 and a half, but I'm not telling anyone. So we had to cut them up. So now what we got to do is I bought 3 solid steel beams that will fit in here. And, well, they're not solid steel, but they're solid enough. So they will fit in here, and I will then use probably some self-tapping screws to lock that all together. But they need to be cut down to size. So 27 of these. So I gotta cut 27 little spacers, which means I get to use the grinder. Now we can connect the rail, and I will be using self-tapping screws, and I had to buy this stupid bit because I lost my 3/8 bit, and the stupid hardware store didn't have 3/8 bits unless you bought a 120 set kit, but I don't want a stupid 120 set kit. I want my old 3/8 bit back. So I have to buy this stupid extension. So we'll see how long it lasts. Oh my God. I have to do that. What's 27 times 4? Yeah, my God. Now that that's done, we're getting ready for the real thing here. The real thing, you see, everything that you've seen so far has basically been me undoing the shortcuts I took in the spring to get these things down quickly. So I was just undoing the mess I made. Now, farming is, I'd say 10 10% producing product and 90% taking shortcuts that will cost you more time in the long run. So this is not new to me. I'm okay with that. But now marks the moment where there's nowhere to go but up, literally, for these things. But I think now's a good time. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that next time. See you.